Hello, dear students. I hope you all are safe and are staying at home during this difficult time. But during this time, we have to continue our studies as well in order to complete our syllabus. I have already uploaded the notes of Latin Square design on the portal. I hope the previous two lectures that I have uploaded of randomized block design have been viewed by you, and the numericals I hope have been practiced by you. If any doubts, we can discuss them. Now we are continuing with the other topic, that is Latin square design. I would want that you open your notes side by side so that the things will be more clear to you. So these were the notes that I have uploaded on the portal. So Latin square design. See now, here is an arrangement of treatments. यहाँ पर 3 treatments हैं. This is just an example for this. Treatments, you already know, we label the treatments with capital letters. So यहाँ पर we are labeling them in the smaller case, A, B and C. We are taking for example that there are 3 treatments, A, B and C. So these treatments have been placed in rows and columns. So these are 3 treatments. So 3 rows and 3 columns बन रहे हैं. So you see the very first row, A, B and C. In the second row, there is treatment B, C and A. And the third is C, A, B. Now if you observe this, in each row and in each column, for example, treatment number A will appear only once. A is over here. A एक बार ही है. Likewise is the case with treatment number B. B भी second row में एक बार ही है and second column में भी एक बार है. Similarly, it is with the treatment number C. So it is observed that it is a balanced 3 into 3 treatment in which each treatment occurs just once in each row and in each column. Now this very square is referred as the Latin square. So Latin square में we are arranging the treatments in rows and columns. The number of rows and columns will be determined by the number of treatments that you have taken in the experiment. So over here we have started with 3 treatments. तो यहाँ पर 3 rows रहेंगे and 3 columns रहेंगे. Now why do we use Latin square design? Sometimes it is used basically to eliminate the systematic errors which are there in the experiment. So these errors are eliminated through Latin square design. So in Latin square design, randomization procedure is used. So this is randomization. Randomly, we are placing the treatments into rows and columns in such a way that a single treatment appears only once in each row and once in each column. It is not repeated. So I'll start with the numerical part of this. You can go through the notes. Basically, if you practice the numericals, the theory part will become more clear. So Latin square design. Okay, now the very first application or the very first design of this is, now सबसे पहले we'll be doing this Latin square design with one observation each cell. There is second application of this where there will be n observations in each cell. We are starting with only one observation first of all in each cell. It means it is very much clear to you that in what a cell is. In a single cell, there will be a single observation. So this is some kind of numerical. This numerical I've sent you in the notes as well. In this numerical, basically this data is of a company who wishes to buy some kind of machines from an outlet. So there are 5 machines, and from those 5 machines they have to select the one best machine which they'll be buying for their company. So now the performance of that machine has been taken on 5 days from Monday to Friday. So there can be some error which can occur due to time effect or something. So this is the data that they have taken. So this is machine number 1. ये उसका data है on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. This is the second machine. It's data on all the 5 days. Likewise, this is the data for the third machine, fourth machine and the fifth machine. So these are the days over here. So this is the summation sign. I'll be using a different colored. So this will be the data that will be provided to you. So this is the data, and this is a Latin square. So these machines, I told you that they have taken 5 machines. So these are machines. 5 machines which we have labeled as A, B, C, D and E. So we have randomly placed those machines. So these machines are the 5 treatments. These 5 treatments have been randomly placed into 5 rows and 5 columns, again in such a way that each machine appear only once in each row and once in each column. So see, if you see this A, B, C, D, E. So in the first row, A is appearing only once, B is appearing only once. Likewise is the case with C, D and E. If you see the first column, again, A is appearing once, B is appearing once, C, D and E. ऐसे ही बाकी rows and columns में these have been placed. So there are 5 treatments which are the machines. These are the treatments A, B, C, D and E. This is the Latin square that we have framed for this. So there are 5 rows and 5 columns. Now the very first thing that we'll be doing is, this is the same kind of calculations that we'll be doing as with the previous designs in the randomized block design or the randomized group design. So सबसे पहले, so this is the summation we'll be doing कि machine number 1 का क्या total data है. So this is 10 plus 10 plus 19 plus 9 and 12. So it is coming out to be 60. This is, so I'll be doing the summation part for you. 57 and 56. So 9 plus 12 plus 8 plus 12 plus 15 is coming out to be 56. Likewise, we'll see कि Mondays को इन 5 machines का total क्या है. So 10 plus 15 plus 11 plus 13 plus 9. So it is 58. Likewise for Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays. So अगर ये आप summations total करेंगे, it is coming out to be 288. This is the grand total. You can check it if you total this part as well, the rows. So 60 plus 58 till plus 56 again will be 288. एक और चीज़ हम करते होते हैं, हर एक सेल का स्क्वायर विल बी डूइंग. सो 10 का स्क्वायर इज 100. This is again 100. 19 का square is 361. Likewise, you have to do these squares of each cell observation till the last observation, that is still 15. So 15 का आ गया 225. Clear? Okay. So your step 1 is यहाँ पर एक डिफरेंस ये रहेगा, हमारा step 1 will not be the correction term. Our step 1 will be the treatment totals. ट्रीटमेंट टोटल्स. सो हर एक ट्रीटमेंट का क्या डेटा है. सो हमारे पास वी हैव 5 ट्रीटमेंट्स. कौन सी ट्रीटमेंट्स है? इट इज़ ट्रीटमेंट A, B, C, D and E. You have to understand this very clearly. So you look at this table, this Latin square. In Latin square, A is this. A is the third cell. So यहाँ पर थर्ड सेल कौन सा है? 11. So 11. In the second row, A is the fifth observation. तो सेकेंड सेल हमारा कौन सा है? सेकेंड रो कौन सा है? ट्यूजडेज का. एंड द लास्ट सेल इज 12. Likewise, in the third row, A is the fourth observation. Fourth number है 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is the third row. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is 10. Fourth row, A is the first observation. So यहाँ पर fourth row हमारा कौन सा है? Thursday वाला. And the first observation is 9. A is in the last row. A is the second observation. तो यहाँ पर हमारा लास्ट रो इज द फ्राइडेज का सेकेंड ऑब्जर्वेशन इज 11. क्लियर? सो दिस इज व्हाट कि मशीन नंबर ए का डेटा क्या है, कि 5 दिनों में मशीन नंबर ए की ऑब्जर्वेशंस क्या रही. क्लियर? सो 11 + 12 + 10 + 9 + 11, दिस इज 53. लाइकवाइज आप बी लोकेट कर लेंगे. तो फर्स्ट रो में बी इज द सेकेंड ऑब्जर्वेशन. This is the first row. Second observation is 15. यहाँ पर अब देखिए सेकेंड रो में B is the third observation. So second row is Tuesdays. B ये रही third observation, that is 16. Third row B is the first observation. यहाँ पर third row हमारा Wednesdays है 19. Fourth row B is the fourth observation. ये रही हमारी 14. B is the last observation in the last row. So this is 15. I hope this is clear to you. ऐसे ही आपने 5 ट्रीटमेंट्स की या 5 मशीन्स की डेटा लोकेट करना है एंड उसको ऐड करना है. सो दिस इज द ट्रीटमेंट टोटल्स, कि हर एक ट्रीटमेंट का टोटल डेटा क्या रहा. Clear? So likewise you have to locate C in all the rows, then D's in all the rows and E's in all the rows. So I am just showing you the totals over here. You'll do this part yourself. You're having this part in your notes as well. So E का total है 47. Now step 2, this is the same correction term. So correction term जिसको हम C भी लिखते हैं. सो आपको पता है करेक्शन टर्म इज द ग्रैंड टोटल स्क्वायर. सो ग्रैंड टोटल स्क्वायर इज (288) का स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड बाय 5 × 5. सो 5/5 है, ये 5/5 का टेबल है. सो इट इज 5 × 5 25. सो the correction term is coming out to be 3317.76. जैसे पहले हमने एग्जाम्पल में क्या था, 3/3 का टेबल ABC, तो यहाँ पर 3/3 आता. Okay, now we'll do the step 3. Step 3 is this is again the same, that is the total sum of squares. So total sum of squares is done in what way? Again, you know this, कि हर एक सेल के डेटा को आपने स्क्वायर करना है and then उसको add करना है and then subtract it by the correction term. So it will be this way. So 10 square. Second observation is again 10 square. Third observation is 19 square. तो सारी observations को आपने square करना है and then add करना है. So this is the last observation. Till here you have to square all the observations. This is 15 square. So this, and then you will subtract it from the correction term this way. Clear? So iska answer is coming out to be 174.24. Now the step 4. Step 4 is the column sum of squares. So this is something different that we are doing in Latin square designs. Latin square designs में हम column sum of squares निकाल रहे हैं, rows sum of squares निकालेंगे, and the third thing that we will be calculating is the treatment sum of squares. So column sum of squares. So what is the column? These are the columns. So there are 5 columns and unka total. Yeah, so this is 60 square divided by how many observations? These are 5 observations का total है 60. Clear? So 60 square divided by 5 plus second column का total, that is 58 square divided by 5, and then you will subtract it from the correction term. So column sum of squares is this. So I'll write it for you. That is 60 square divided by 5. Next is 58 square divided by 5, then 57 square divided by 5. The fourth column's total is again 57. Then is 56 square divided by 5. You will add all of this and then subtract it from the correction term. This is a simple repetition of the previous things. So this is the same way in which we've done the calculation of the random square and the randomized block design and the randomized group design. So column sum of square is coming out to be 1.84. Step 5 is the row sum of square. Row sum of square is this. So this is the row. First row का total क्या है? 58. Second row का total क्या है? 60. इसको square करेंगे, then divide करेंगे by 5. Add all of this and then subtract it from the correction term. So this will be this 58 square divided by 5. 60 square divided by 5. Likewise still 56 square divided by 5, and then you will subtract it from the correction term. So row sum of square is coming out to be 1.84. This is the same. Okay, now step 6. Step 6 is the treatment. तो हमने total निकाल लिया, column निकाल लिया, row निकाल लिया. Then is the treatment sum of square. Treatment sum of square. So this is the treatment totals that we've done. Treatment number A का total is 53. उसको square करेंगे, divide करेंगे by 5 because there are 5 observations of treatment number A. So 53 square divided by 5 plus 79 square divided by 5 plus 61 square divided by 5. Likewise for the others, and then you will subtract it from the correction term. So this is again, you have to be simply careful in locating the values. So till 47 square divided by 5, and then you will subtract it from the correction term. Its answer is coming out to be 139.04. Okay. So next you will do is the step number 7. So step number 7 is the step number 7, the residual sum of squares. Residual sum of squares, the formula is simple. So total sum of squares minus, सबसे पहले आपने रो सम ऑफ स्क्वायर कैलकुलेट किया, रो सम ऑफ स्क्वायर माइनस द कॉलम sum of square and the treatment sum of square. So you have the values for all of this. Total sum of squares is 174.24. Then you did row sum of square is this, column sum of square is again 1.84, and treatment sum of square is 139.04. So the total, इसको subtract करेंगे, it will come out to be 31.52. This can be done in this way as well, कि total में से आप ये तीनों को add कर लेंगे and then you will subtract it from the total sum of squares. So row plus column plus treatment को add करके you will subtract it from the total sum of squares. So the step 8 is, as you know, the step 8 will be, we've done all the sum of squares and now is the summary table. So summary table, again, it will be the same way. So summary table में पहला column is the source of variation. Source of variation. तो यहाँ पर source of variation कितने हैं? We have taken 4 sources of variation. पहला is the row sum of squares. Then we calculated the column sum of squares. Then is the treatment sum of squares. Then we did the residual sum of squares. This is for your information that residual sum of squares is the error. This is the error. आप brackets में लिख लें. This is the error. And then is लास्ट में कौन सा आता है? टोटल सम ऑफ स्क्वायर्स. क्लियर? सो पहला सेकंड कॉलम विल बी द सम ऑफ स्क्वायर्स. यू हैव द वैल्यूज फॉर सम ऑफ स्क्वायर्स. डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम्स. सो रो सम ऑफ स्क्वायर्स इज p minus 1. p is basically how many number of treatments are there. So p is the number of treatments. कितने treatments हैं? 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Columns का degree of freedom will again be same. Again treatments, number of treatments minus 1, फिर से 4 रहेगा. Treatments का फिर से same, p minus 1, again 4. Residual का is p minus 1 into p minus 2. This is 12. So total का is p square minus 1. So be very careful with this. So p square minus 1 is, p is how much? 5. 5 का square minus 1. So 5 is 25. 25 minus 1, it is